Yo, what's up, man? Know it been a little hot minute, but this your boy, Prophet Williams on Wild Words of Wisdom, you know. And today we're gonna be going in on a most needed topic, a very detrimental topic, I have to say, and it's think like a man, you know. Think like a man. We're gonna have to. We must go through the history of this modern psychological backwards train that a lot of our beautiful women are getting on, man. And I just definitely wanted to take a little time out to address this tragedy that we're headed for with this whole concept of think like a man. Now, first off, I'd like to make it clear that I'm a very, very spiritual man. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I speak, all the truth that I speak, you know, especially, you know, when it comes to the spiritual side, definitely is because of my mother. You know, because of my mother. I find women to be, especially, you know, my older women, you know, my aunties and, you know, grandmothers and, you know, my elders. I find them to be way more spiritual than men. You know, I mean, I find it very ironic that, you know, more women are greatly spiritual based than men, but it's so many more men sitting in the pulpit. You know what I'm saying? Men don't know how to work together, really. You know what I'm saying? Men have a very terrible ego issue. And I mean, of course, women have ego issues. You know what I'm saying? Of course. But men have way much more of a pride issue, you know. And I like that's the number one thing. That's one of the number one things. So in so many ways, you know, the woman has been robbed, you know. And to go back to think like a man, and how this is so, I just don't understand why. First off, not even just for women, but I'm gonna need all of y'all out there to understand, man. Like, stop feeding into all the mess that's coming on your TV and all the. I mean, it's like everything that's on TV is like somehow, some way it's influencing everybody. Like, I just don't get it, you know. And the think like a man concept is just terrible, because I don't even want to think like me. You know, I'm trying to change. You know what I'm saying? It's like, to think like a man is to totally neglect your womanhood. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's a whole backwardness. You know, I always felt like men should learn how to embrace the like, you should always keep the greatest aspects of your woman. You know what I'm saying? Of your mother. Always keep the greatest. Always keep the love, the compassion, the patience. You know what I'm saying? Remember how your mother dealt with you. You know what I'm saying? Remember the patience that she dealt with. You can't live without that. You have to learn from that. You gotta take that and apply it to yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for everybody. So now we're in a situation where women are so hardened. You know, women are so hardened by this whole think like a man concept, to where it's like a man can't even open up to his woman, like, in 2012. Like, you know, it's to a point where you really, like, men can't read the Bible with their wives, you know, or you know, like, men can't, like, it's kind of tough to to embrace the thought of, you know, y'all having Bible study together, because it's on this think like a man, chauvinistic, you know, player type, you know, mode. So our young women really don't have that spiritual side at all. You know, they're more, you know, I hate to say it, but it's just the truth. They're more in the club, you know, about the fun, or, you know, and I mean, oh, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but when you're more of that person, when you're more of that type, and you really don't even have, see, people need, it's a lot of people out here taking God for some type of insurance policy. You know what I'm saying? Taking God for some type of insurance policy. I mean, church folks and all that, you know. And it's really a front. It's really a front to come to church on Sunday and to think that, you know, just because you get, you know, dressed clean and fresh or whatever, you know, in front of everybody or whatever, and you come to church, you know, to think that that has any kind of significance on your true spiritual evolution, on your true connection with God, to think that it's a front. You know, it's all about what you're doing in your private time. You know, I mean, going to church is cool on Sunday, but what are you doing Monday through Saturday? You know what I'm saying? You know, personally, I Bible study. I Bible study. Oh man, you know, the Bible is wonderful if you understand that it's a tool for revolution. If you really, really, really understand. I mean, some people take it for this kind of preschool type text, but nah, it's verbal hieroglyph. But to go back to connect how this goes with the whole thing like a man, like it's so tough, because back in the day, our mothers would have been elated to have a man that, you know, could that was ready to embrace, you know, God in its full, you know, in the way this should be embraced. And now today we just don't really have these. We just don't really have it, man. We just don't have it, because y'all want to think like men. Do you know how men think? Really? I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man. I hang around my G's all day. Love my G. I mean, but to think like, period. Women are strong. Women are stronger. Women are, you know what I'm saying? Like, why rob yourself? Think about how much men need you. Think about how much men do for you. And you want to be like us. It's like, we take 9 months to come out. We basically take our whole life trying to get back in. You know what I'm saying? A woman is beautiful. Never neglect your womanhood. Talking about think like a man. Men think so futile. Men think so, you know what I'm saying, in this box. Their box. It's not even a box. It's like a, you know what I'm saying? So, man, like, for real, like, men are the one we need help. We need work. You know what I'm saying? We need to learn how to embrace our more feminine, you know, embrace the more feminine aspect. And that's not on no gay shit, you know, don't, you know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about, you know, just like how I was saying earlier, always keep the strongest aspects of your woman, of your mother. Always keep the strongest aspects of that. You know what I'm saying? The patience, the love, you know what I'm saying? The passiveness sometimes, you know, the compassion, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to inherit that, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta inherit that. You got to inherit that. You know? And I just definitely wanted to beat on that drum, man, on the think like a man drum, cause, you know, I just find that so detrimental. I find that so detrimental that our women were actually buying to such a such a pathetic concept, man. It's such a neglectful concept, you know. That's nothing. I don't think that's anything that the Creator intended. When women begin to think like a man, I mean, it only makes sense why we got so many studs out here and stuff like that. I mean, think like a man. I mean, when you think about it, that's actually advice you would give a stud. You know what I'm saying? Think like a man. You know. So man, we have to put your brain is the greatest computer. Your brain is the greatest computer, and you gotta think about these things, man. We gotta think about these things, and we have to admit to what is true. We have to admit to what is true, man. We have to. We have to. So, you know, I definitely wanted to, you know, hit y'all with that, man. And, you know, see what y'all thought about it for real, cause I just find it terrible, terrible. I find it terrible. I let your boy, man, Prophet. Words of wisdom. You know.